there are probably 86,000 more lawsuits that were filed against him. Yesterday, it was 2 more. This freakazoid of an attorney, Buzbee, that is representing all of these women, filed 2 more lawsuits. Also of note yesterday, 18 massage therapists signed a declaration in support of Deshaun Watson, saying that he treated them well. They all named themselves. They are not anonymous. It's legit 18 professional masseuses signing on, hey, we serviced Deshaun Watson. He treated us well. Cool. And then this odd story on Instagram. This is much like the Matt Gaetz, hey, there's pictures of me with a 17-year-old girl story.
Dude, bro.
So it's been weird that none of these accusations against Deshaun Watson have gone to the Houston Police Department. And the common theory is, well, there's just not evidence to bring a criminal case because, well, you need, like evidence.
I don't know, a videotape, Bob Kraft?
Something like that, sir. Anyway, any kind of evidence. And so everybody's like, hey, ambulance chaser, why haven't you gone to the Houston Police? Well, the Houston Police Department reached out to me. We're going to be conversating and sharing information, and I'm going to send them, and a criminal case is going to, like, Deshaun Watson's going to jail after he goes to hell for the rest of his life. Then he's going to go to, you're going to Leavenworth for the rest of your life. Like, real tough talk, right? Oh, so he was asked again. So out of nowhere last night, this attorney, Buzbee, decides to post on Instagram. Well, because, of course, you're an attorney with, the highest profile lawsuit in the country.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you decide to post on Instagram that you're not going to the Houston Police Department because there's a conspiracy against you because you once ran for mayor against the former police chief in Houston, who's no longer in Houston. He's the police chief in Miami now. And you just don't think that you can get a fair shake with the Houston Police Department. Okay, so you don't have evidence.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But, well, we're going to use other law enforcement avenues to pursue criminal charges. So you don't have evidence. That's what you're saying. Because if you had evidence, don't nobody give a damn that you ran for mayor. If you publicly name your evidence and you go to the Houston Police Department, and I don't know, there is a rape kit, there is videotape, pictures, still shots, anything.
Anything, dude. Anything.
You said there were Instagram messages that would implicate Deshaun. Those have not come out because I don't believe they exist. Him apologizing for making somebody uncomfortable is a far stretch from he rammed his penis down my throat and raped me, which is one of the accusations in this suit.
It is, yes.
Now, am I sitting here telling you that I believe Deshaun Watson's innocent? No, I don't. Sorry, I think Deshaun Watson is a sexual predator, and I think he has a sex addiction. I am guaranteeing you that Deshaun Watson likely, in my opinion, watches a ton of porn. And my guess is that's why he does the things he does. Okay, cool. Deshaun Watson's not innocent.
Yeah.
This attorney is dirty as hell.
Yeah.
There's something wrong here.
Yeah, I think the issue now for this attorney is the connection to the Texans and the fact that he's got no evidence. I mean, we're basically blowing a bunch of smoke. That's what it looks like. Like if you just look at it, no evidence, won't go to the Houston Police Department. Now is talking about conspiracy theories and all this stuff that just doesn't add up. It makes it look like it was the real conspiracy is it makes it look like the Houston Texans got Buzbee to get all these lawsuits together to try to tarnish Deshaun. And I think that other GMs and owners in the league are seeing that. And I think that I do think that Deshaun will get moved. I really, truly believe that because I think in the NFL it's a business. It's very cut and dry. You either are evidence-bound, he's guilty, he's in real trouble, okay, he is a diminishing asset at this point, we cannot have him on our team, or there's no evidence, this is all smoke, the Texans are insane, and Deshaun is doing everything that he can do to be the guy.
By the way, the NFL has not done
anything. What is there to do? This is my thing. What is there to do?
Because there's no evidence. like, and this is my point. I'm not saying, again, hear me clearly. I'm not saying Deshaun Watson's innocent.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I believe he probably did some of what he's being accused of. Right? But the problem is there's no evidence. So let me get this right. The Texans haven't acted. The NFL hasn't acted. The cops haven't acted. And this lawyer hasn't acted.
So what are we really doing here?
Looking for a payday.
Exactly.
That's what this seems like.
And I think that these situations, and we specifically mentioned this, you can go back, it's on the channel, it's probably 2 weeks ago now
Yeah,
at least.
we have evidence that we mentioned this.
When the very first time that I see what you did there.
Nothing?
That was really, really well done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
The very first time we talked about this, we said, hey, you can't just crucify someone on someone making accusations. There has to be proof.
Damn right. And I think that's something that we too often do.
Mm-hmm.
I think we certainly saw that in the Donald Trump era on both sides, pro and against Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen like this. Do you guys know this Matt Gaetz story? The sitting Congressman Matt Gaetz? This is bizarre. Bizarre. Matt Gaetz, a sitting congressman, is apparently under federal investigation at the Department of Justice for sex trafficking a 17-year-old girl. Okay, what does that mean? Specifically, Matt Gaetz is being investigated for flying a 17-year-old girl, allegedly flying a 17-year-old girl around the country and allegedly doing so to have sex with her. He had a 17-year-old girl allegedly fly around the country with him. They had sex regularly, and he got caught. And your only defense is to go on Tucker Carlson. Okay, on its surface, I get it. Tucker Carlson is the most Republican-friendly, I dare say, host in this country. You go on Tucker Carlson, you make a bunch of crazy accusations while never denying flying this 17-year-old around the country and banging her, and you reveal new allegations that there is photographic evidence of you and this girl to the point where Tucker Carlson stopped on live TV and was like, wait, what? And if you've
Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. Appreciate it. So this is obviously a serious allegation. Tell us what the truth is from your perspective.
It is a horrible allegation, and it is a lie. The New York Times is running a story that I have traveled with a 17-year-old woman, and that is verifiably false. People can look at my travel records and see that that is not the case. What is happening is an extortion of me and my family involving a former Department of Justice official. On March 16th, my father got a text message demanding a meeting wherein a person demanded $25 million in exchange for making horrible sex trafficking allegations against me go away. Our family was so troubled by that, we went to the local FBI. And the FBI and the Department of Justice were so concerned about this attempted extortion of a member of Congress that they asked my dad to wear a wire, which he did with the former Department of Justice official. Tonight, I am demanding that the Department of Justice and the FBI release the audio recordings that were made under their supervision and at their direction, which will prove my innocence.
Wait, knowing, by the way, that cannot happen. That's against the law to release federal wiretaps into the public. Think about the NCAA scandal.
Don Miller.
Can't do it. It's against federal law. By the way, again, I would just note, he never denied having sex with or a relationship with this 17-year-old girl.
Yeah.
He just denied that he had her travel with him.
Yep.
Note what he said. There's no records on my records that she traveled with me. Well, because allegedly you paid for her to travel separately.
Yeah.
So he's not denying what he's being accused of. Squirrel! Oh, there's a wiretap of stuff. Don't look at that. Don't look at this. That's what this is.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And then just out of nowhere, oh, and this idea that there's photos of me with this 17-year-old girl is ridiculous.
were promising that Joe Biden would pardon me. Obviously, I don't need a pardon. I'm not seeking a pardon. I have not done anything improper or wrong.
Okay. Joe Biden's not pardoning you. He's not. That's what I don't get. This is, how do I say this gently? Because I'm sure this is going to piss off everybody wearing their MAGA hats this morning. This is right out of Donald Trump's playbook. Oh, Stormy Daniels said that I had sex with her. Well, look, she's had sex with a bunch of dudes. Okay. Russia hoax? Hunter Biden in Ukraine. Okay, so I'm accused of X, but you better go look at Y. Like, that's the Donald Trump playbook.
Yeah.
Right? That's the way. And you can listen to all of this Matt Gaetz audio. Everything he says, you're like, I'm sorry, you said what? When Tucker Carlson won't stand up for you, and if you watch Tucker Carlson at all, if you've ever had the displeasure of watching his show,
Yeah.
when he like twists his face, and he's like, anytime he twists his face, you know that you're about to get something usually not very intelligently phrased.
Yeah.
But he was like, what? Wait, I'm sorry. Who? Like, what? I'm sorry. Did you say that your dad? This is the other spectacular part of this. Matt Gaetz outed his dad as a rat.
Yeah.
He outed his father as a cooperating witness with the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Don't look at me and this 17-year-old girl. My dad's a rat.
So wait, you outed your dad.
Oh my God.
You compared yourself to Tucker Carlson on Tucker Carlson's show, saying that he had been accused of sexual misconduct.
Awkward.
You then admitted that there are no pictures available, which insinuates that you were actually doing this,
Or that you were told, hey, by the way, we have photographic evidence.
Yeah. It's just.
Oh, by the way, never mind. He's hired one of the most powerful defense attorneys in the country.
What would I do without you?
Anyway.
I think my opinion is there's pretty good evidence against Matt Gaetz.
Yes, unlike Deshaun, Matt Gaetz has evidence against him.
Like, it is amazing what rich people do.
Yeah.
And,
Or think they can get away with.
And by the way, he also said they contemplated paying the $5 million ransom.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, you got $5 million? Let me scratch that check for you, man.
We're only here for one reason.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm in the wrong line of work,
Apparently.
and I make stupid money.
Mm.
I ain't got $5 million sitting around just, ready for ransom.
But you do have enough money to buy an Audi.
Is that a rainy day fund? Make sure you hit subscribe on the YouTube machine. The Monty Show, MONTY, The Monty Show.